Welcome all. We have already completed our 3 lessons. Now we are going to start our fourth lesson, that is disaster management. So what is actually the meaning of disaster? We all have seen that the buildings are getting collapsed. Sometimes we can see the forest fire. We can see there is flood in the areas where there is river. We can see there is fire in the house because of some technical issues or electrical issues. We can see the storms, the cyclones coming out, and we can also see the volcanoes, or we have heard about it. So you can see in these pictures which have been given beside, what events do you see in these pictures? Yes, in first picture what we can say, yes, the building is getting collapsed. In second picture we can see there is drought means what? Yes, if there is no rainfall at particular or a certain place, the place or the area receives or it faces drought. The next one you can see there is flood because of excessive rain. The fourth one is like fire, it is like forest fire also. Sometimes it can be happening in particularly a house. The fifth one diagram you can see clearly, it is the occurrence of storm or cyclone there. And the last one is the volcano. Okay, what would you have done in this situation? So sometimes the calamities or the disasters are occurring naturally. They are not been telling you or informing you, but the weather forecast department, they are knowing about the rain. They are alerting us, they are warning us. So one thing we can do in this such particular conditions, that we can help each other. Have you experienced such a situation yourself? Right now we people are staying in the area which is near to coastal region. That is why there is no chance of river side by us, and that is the reason there is no flood we can see. But if we were staying in a certain village, and if there was excessive rainfall, we might be, or we have been facing, or we can face the problem of flood. Sometimes you can see there is buildings are collapsing. Yes, because of some technical issue, the worker or the cement or the ratio which was of cement and particularly the sand is not proper. These conditions can happen. If there is no rainfall in a particular city or particular village, the area can face the drought. So why do these events occur? So why this, and what is the main reason behind this, we are going to study now. So our lesson is disaster management. What we are supposed to do in this particular disasters, that they are going to tell us, and what actually disasters are. Okay, now disaster, you can see in a figure 4.2 which is given side by, the effects of the earthquake at Killari. What happened in 1993? Many people died due to earthquake at Killari in Latur district. Latur district means, yes, it took place in Maharashtra. In 1993, many people were killed or they died because of this earthquake. The particular the Richter scale on which this earthquake occurred was more, and that is why the people present over there, they died or they got buried inside the houses or the building. Even today people of Mumbai shudder at the memory of July 2005, 26 July. If you are familiar with this, particularly the date, you might be knowing that there was heavy rainfall in Mumbai. The drainage system of Mumbai is not that good, and that is why there was flood in Mumbai, when many people have lost their lives, and because of the deluge caused by heavy rainfall. In July 2014, the whole village of Malin in Ambegaon Taluka of Pune district was destroyed in matter of minutes due to landslides. Landslides are occurring because of soil erosion. If there is excessive rainfall in the mountainous area, these particular situations can occur, and the people were in sleep, and that's why they were not knowing, the whole village got buried inside that landslide. Many got buried under the heaps of soil and stones and lost their lives. Many animals also were buried. Okay. In November 2015, that is 2015, many people died due to the flooding caused by heavy rains in Tamil Nadu. If you have heard about Uttarakhand, also there were heavy rainfalls, and that is why that particular place have also faced the flood. So what actually these disasters are? So disaster is a sudden event. Sudden event means it is not coming and telling you, Baba, ha, we are going to fall. Yes, the rain is not alerting you. It is the sudden event because of which there is a large scale damage to life. Life means what? People life, property, and social aspects of the nation or society is called as disaster. In simple words, you can say the sudden event that cause damage to the nation, the property of nation, and the life of people is called as disaster. Now, what disasters can occur in the school or on the way to school? Sometimes, if you are going to the school, what can happen? There might be building can collapse. There might be like what you can say. mm if there is heavy rainfall, might be flood. But during flood time, your parents will not leave you outside. According to you, what can be done to deal with this disaster? What actually we are supposed to do, we are going to study in this lesson. How and why do the following disaster occur? Flood is occurring because of heavy rains. An earthquake, lightning, and volcano eruption. Why it is occurring? Yes, because some peoples are doing continuously the mining work. They are digging inside the soil, and because of the heavy machines, the constructing dam, earthquake can also occur. Forest fire because of excessive or variety of trees coming close to each other. Increased risk due to the high density of population on in a particularly area. For example, Mumbai, if you have seen Mumbai, it is highly populated area. Ecological imbalance, rampant and irregular construction, the construction which has been done nowadays, they are not using the proper ratio of the sand and also the cement. Terrorism, riots and crimes resulting in bomb explosion. Now this is man-made disasters. Terrorism is done by man, crimes are also done by man, assaults, fire and accidents. So disasters are of main two types. One are man-made and another is natural. The one which has been taken by man is they are supposed to say as man-made, and the one which is taking naturally occurring, they are supposed to say as natural disaster. The table which is given on the in blue color is supposed to be filled by your side. Man-made disaster are which one and natural disasters are which one? Okay, so the first one is earthquake. What actually happens in this earthquake, we are going to see. The movements in the interior of the earth release tremendous amount of energy, and this causes the seismic waves leading to the movements of the earth's surface like tremors, shaking and cracking up. What happened? There are certain movements inside the earth crust which release out tremendous energy. Tremendous means huge amount of energy is released outside, and because of this a certain type of waves are formed. Seismic waves are coming outside, which results to shake or cracking up the land, and these vibrations or cracking up of the earth crust is called as earthquake. What actually happens? There is a certain movement in interior of the earth crust. Because of that, the seismic waves are formed, which gives the result to the cracks or tremors, and such vibrations or quaking in the earth crust is called as earthquake. It is believed that besides the other causes, man-made causes like mining and constructing of big dams can also lead to earthquake. The shaking up the land, etc., these all are naturally occurring causes. So these are natural causes. But which are the man-made causes because of which this earthquake takes place is mining and constructing of big dams. For dams, you are uprooting the trees, you are clearing the huge area, you are applying, you are using different machines, and that is why this earthquake can occur. Effects of earthquake. What are the effects? Now causes means what, the reason behind of earthquake, and what are the effects after earthquake, what occurs, that is been given here. Destruction of infrastructure. Infrastructure means certain buildings, roads, bridges, railway tracks, etc. There is change in the direction of the flow of river. If it is flowing, it can change the direction. Huge loss of life and property. You should always remember what are causes and what are effects of this earthquake. The next part is flood. A frequently occurring natural disaster in all part of the world is flood. Flood is not only occurring in India, but it is occurring in all the part of the earth, and it is frequently occurring. When there is a heavy rainfall, these floods are supposed to be occur. Due to the excessive rain in some place, the river overflows its bank, causing the flood. Sometimes when there is excessive rainfall, the river crosses the banks of it, and then this water enters the human settlement. The water drainage system in big cities falls short when there is heavy rainfall. If you have seen of Mumbai also, the drainage system
or the water which is getting percolated, there is no soil enough remaining. Nowadays everywhere there are roads and buildings where this water is supposed to enter. Obviously it is going to enter the human settlement, resulting the choking of gutters and drainage lines. And that is why when the water enters in the city places, that water cannot go anywhere down because the gutters and all the drainage system are choked. And that is the why this water flows on river, it comes sorry flows on roads, and it enters the human settlement. So which are the effects of flood? There is huge loss of life and property. Sure, this is there is soil erosion, yes, because soil is getting shifted from one place to another. Destructions of the standing crop, if there are crops, the crops are going to bend. After effects of flood are there can be spread of disease or epidemics. Epidemics means I have told you already, epidemics means at one time one disease is spreading at one particular area is called as epidemics. And people can face the problem which are related to water, that are jaundice, cholera, etc. Okay, so this is the information about the flood. Now we are going to study about the storms. Storms means what? Yes, near the sea areas, if the high pressure belts and low pressure belts are mixing together, the formation of high and low pressure belts in the atmosphere causes change in the weather, resulting to strong winds or storms. When these two type of pressure belts are mixing with each other, these storms can come out. And what are the effects of storm? The great damage in the storm affected region. If suppose if any area there is storm, then it will be there will be great damage to the property of the place itself. Tremendous losses of life and property. Disruption of the electric supply. Obviously the electric supply is supposed to go because these poles on which they are supposed to bend or they are supposed to fall down. Disruption of the transport and communication. If any of the road, if the tree fallen down, then there is no chance to go further. So these are the effects of storms. Forest fire. What happened actually in forest fire? The forest fire is an uncontrolled fire in a forest, pasture or grassland due to the natural and man-made causes. Sometimes some people are giving out the fire on their own to make the loss of others or to give to trouble others, but sometimes it is taking naturally. And these forest fires spread at tremendous speed. Why? Because normally the grass is dry up and woody all side, if you can see, the trees are present, and wood is good, it is a good conductor of heat, it can conduct the heat very easily. And that is why this forest fire spreads very easily and at particularly great speed. What are the effects of forest fire? There is the great damage to biodiversity because all the plants or trees which are present in the forest are supposed to die. They are supposed to burn totally, and there will be pollution of air because this gas which is going to release outside, the smoke which is going to come outside, can damage the particularly the constituents of air, which can result to air pollution. Okay, so now what is disaster management? This we have studied about the disaster. So disaster management, it is like the community which is coming together, which are making the proper plans to deal with disasters, and they are supposed to prevent these disasters. For example, or they have given you the definition over here, the community participation at disaster management are closely related. Taking steps to prevent disasters and making plans to face disasters and developing the capacity for that is called as disaster management. Means what we are supposed to do, we are supposed to take proper care, proper steps that these disasters will be avoided by our side. To prevent and reduce damage caused by natural and man-made disaster, emergency planning and management is required. To prevent or to reduce the damage which is caused by disaster, it can be done because of the planning and the management. Okay, so institutes at work. Which are the institutes which are working for this disaster? The National Disaster Management Authority, which was established in 2005, they are taking or they are undertaking the planning and implementing the disaster management work. And always remember, whenever there is disaster, we are supposed to help a person, we are supposed to help a community. We are not supposed to keep them, or we are not supposed to go at our place and shift, and we are supposed to sit properly there. We are going to tell them, or we are going to help them out in that particular situation, and this is our moral responsibility. Okay, so here they have given you the contact numbers for disaster management. From that, police is okay, and disaster management cell, I'm just doubtful of this because these are the name numbers are changed. Fire brigade, it is 101, ambulance is 108, and disaster management cell, I think so it is 1908. Might be there are changes in these numbers. This book was printed earlier, that is why the numbers have been given in such a way, but new numbers I will let you know soon. Thank you, and the next part of the lesson I will explain soon.